Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today we have a little bit of an update to the situation that was going on with Pocket Pair and Nintendo and the whole Palworld thing. We covered that situation a couple of months ago, and even now I'll still be saying the same thing that I said in that last video, and this whole lawsuit situation is stupid, okay? So if for whatever reason you don't play video games or you don't play this type of video game and you're not really into Pokemon like that, maybe you've never heard of Palworld, a quick update on it. Palworld was made by a company that's based in Tokyo named Pocket Pair, and it's like an open world, almost Ark-like game where it's like open world and there are some survivor elements, there's a lot of crafting, and the most important part, or I guess like the most relevant parts of the situation, is that you can catch monsters, or pals as they're called, and make them do whatever you want really. You can enslave them to work on your compound, sort of like how villagers do in Minecraft, only these guys don't really trade with you, I guess, they just kind of like work for you. Or you can have them on your main roster. I think you can only have 6 at a time, and you can just sit there and fight with them or make them fight for you. There are way more differences in this game compared to Pokemon than there are similarities. Now the reason Nintendo is suing Pocket Pair isn't really for copyright, rather it's more for infringing on certain patents that are attributed to Pokemon or to Nintendo. Now you can look up on a certain website what exact patents are attributed to Nintendo, as you can with other companies like Nike, Nikon, and so on and so forth. Now if you want to read through all of those and try to figure out which one Palworld infringed on, then be my guest. I'm not gonna do that shit because I'm not reading all that realistically. However, I guess an example of one of these patents would be like, I guess how you can raise and breed certain Pokemon. However, with that one specifically, it gets really detailed to the point where that patent in specific starts talking about them tracking like sleep history for the character based off of when login and log off times are. So maybe Nintendo's gonna try to get them on stealing code or certain technologies that are attributed to Pokemon, which is what the patents are for anyways, as opposed to copyright infringement, which a lot of people, when this whole situation kind of came to a head almost a year ago now, is what a lot of people were thinking that Nintendo was going to sue them for anyways. Which, if you guys remember that video I made in the first place, I said it back then and I'll say it now, like a lot of the characters in Palworld, even when they're compared to like their Pokemon counterparts, so to speak, it doesn't really make too much sense. It's a reach for a lot of them. Pocket Pair has responded to the lawsuit filed against it by Nintendo and the Pokemon Company. The studio that developed Palworld, which is the game at the heart of the suit, issued a statement this morning saying that they don't really know what patents they violated. And here's their original statement. Regarding the lawsuit, yesterday, a lawsuit was filed against our company for patent infringement. We have received notice of this lawsuit and will begin the appropriate legal proceedings and investigations into the claims of patent infringement. At this moment, we are unaware of the specific patents we are accused of infringing upon, and we have not been notified of such details. Pocket Pair is a small indie company that's based in Tokyo. Our goal as a company has always been to create fun games. We will continue to pursue this goal because we know that our games bring joy to millions of gamers around the world. Palworld was a successful surprise this year, both for gamers and for us. We are blown away by the amazing response and have been working hard to make it even better for our fans. We will continue to improve Palworld and strive to create games that our fans can be proud of. It is truly unfortunate that we will be forced to allocate significant time to the matters unrelated to game development due to this lawsuit. However, we will do our utmost to our fans and to ensure that our indie game developers are not hindered or discouraged from pursuing their creative ideas. So that's their official statement from Twitter. Now, I'm not the most legally knowledgeable person. I'm not someone from Suits, but for some reason, just on the outside looking in, it kind of seems weird to me that Nintendo is saying that, hey, Pocket Pair, you infringed on some of our patents. And then Pocket Pair is just like, okay, which one? And Nintendo's just sitting there trying to figure out exactly what they can get them on. Because like they said, at this moment, Pocket Pair doesn't even know what Nintendo's talking about. We don't know what they're talking about. Only they know, I guess. I don't even know if they know. And to be completely honest with you, man, for those of you who have played the game, you guys know it's way different than Pokemon. Pretty much way different than anything that Pokemon has created. I guess like the most similar thing would be from I don't know, Pokemon Arceus or something like that. They had like a similar type of open world-ish kind of thing, even though it wasn't really open world. Like, I mean, Palworld is kind of what Pokemon Arceus wishes it could have been. And as I said before, there are way more differences in this game compared to Pokemon than there are similarities. And if Pocket Pair isn't even aware of what patents they infringed upon, I don't even know if they did. Now, obviously, people and companies lie about stuff all the time, and it could be the case with Pocket Pocket Pair. They could be lying about not stealing code or not infringing upon anything that they claim to not know about. At the end of the day, I just feel like this is a combination of two things. One of them Nintendo is notorious for doing, and that is not allowing people to have fun with games. They make a lot of good games like Mario Kart and, you know, all the Mario games really. Super Smash Bros. Is another really popular title, but anytime somebody tries to have a tournament or something that's not being overseen by Nintendo or doesn't really involve Nintendo in the first place, other than it being their game, I guess, but they'll be quick to like shut it down or threaten somebody with a lawsuit. It's that in conjunction with the fact that I feel like Nintendo saw how popular Palworld is and how popular it was becoming. I mean, because when it came out, dude, it was blowing up everywhere. Millions of copies were sold really quick, and it just kind of came along and scratched the itch that Pokemon fans weren't really getting from Pokemon itself. And so what I feel like was happening was that Nintendo saw that and was kind of jealous that they were making all this money and low-key taking their fans. And so it got to the point where they were like, okay, let's really check out this game and see what's actually going on under the hood. But yeah, guys, I'll just keep you up to date on the situation. That's kind of how I feel about things right now. And that is going to be it for me today. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button. If you want more content similar to this, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one. Sub up, stay safe, and peace.